this is Bryce. I am the owner and founder of UT Kilts, and in today's video I want to show you a new product that we are going to be carrying called the Great Highland Whistle. And I was super excited to get this. I've actually had it for a couple of months now. So let's get right into it and discuss what this is and why it's so amazing. All right, so the Great Highland Whistle is basically this. This is from Carbony Celtic, which is a company here in the United States. Comes with a little case as well. And what this basically is it's a whistle similar to an Irish whistle. Now, I'm not a musician, or I don't know the history of things, but it sounds very similar to those. But it's in the fingering of the bagpipes. Now, I do play the bagpipes, and I use that term very loosely. I would consider myself a pretty good beginner when it comes to playing the pipes. I know a few tunes. I can get through, tunes like Scotland the Brave, Rowan Tree, and a few others. And I still make mistakes, and I've got lots to improve on. So to kind of show you where I'm at and where I'm coming from with this. And there's a big reason why I wanted this after learning the pipes and playing and having the chanter and everything, why I really like this product. Okay, the reason I like this product is the bagpipes are loud. And they sound really good. They sound really good outside, and sometimes you can come on indoors, but they're loud, and they're not good for all situations. And then the practice chanter, I mean, I've heard a lot of practice chanters, and some are good, some are better than others. I didn't want to spend a lot on mine, so I just got the plastic polypenco, I think. That's the Dunbar one that I have listed on the site. That's what I use, but it's loud. It's still somewhat loud inside and kind of obnoxious. Doesn't sound really that good. I mean, but I'm just practicing. I don't perform. I've never performed, actually. So I don't usually play it for anyone. It's just for me to help practice. But I wanted something softer and that sounded a little better. And that's where the Great Highland Whistle comes in. Now, this whistle is, there's several different tunes they're made in. Look, I am not a music person. I don't know a lot about music. I can read bagpipe music pretty well. This is in the A440, which they all say is the true bagpipe spacing as well, so the fingering, and it is. The fingering on here is just like my practice chanter that I practice with. And this is what was recommended to me by the owner as if I wanted to get as close to the bagpipe practice or the chanter as much as possible. So let me just play, maybe I'll just go up the scale. It's a little different than a typical chanter. You can't blow as hard. That's one of the things I found when I got it, was I was blowing as hard just like a normal chanter, and that does not work. It's very soft when you blow. So let me go ahead and start. You can see I kind of messed up a little there at the beginning, but I'll play a tune here in just a minute. But the reason I like this is not only does it sound very good, but it's made from carbon fiber. So it doesn't shrink, it's always tuned, it always sounds correct, and so that's the advantage to this carbon fiber. And for those with little kids, because the minute I got it, my 7-year-old grabbed it and started blowing, and she's dropped it, she stepped on it, I don't know, all the different things she's done, and it sounds as good as new. That's also its downfall. It's a bit more expensive. I mean, it's expensive than most practice chanters I have seen, but I really think it's worth it, especially if you want something that's a little softer and you still want to be able to practice and not have the loud noise of chanter. Now, one last note that I mentioned is the breathing. So that's where this is kind of a separate instrument in how you breathe. It's very soft. You can really practice your fingering the same as the chanter, but the breathing is much different, so you have to be careful. So I'm going to play a tune for you, and we'll see how it goes. All right, so here's a tune again. Remember, got pointed so you can see this. I am not an expert bagpipe player, so I'm very much a beginner. So go easy on me in playing this and using this as, wow, that's what it sounds like. But it'll give you an idea of what this sounds like. The Bluebells of Scotland. right, so there you go. It kind of gives you an idea of what it sounds like. There's not a lot of videos on this out there. There are a few, but while on the expensive side, I can understand that. It's a really fun to play. It didn't take long for me to figure it out and to kind of ease off the breathing. You have to be really careful and big, especially on those lower notes. But it's a really fun instrument to play, and anyone that plays the bagpipes, I think you'd have a great time with this. Just something a little different, but you don't have to really relearn anything. If you have any questions on this, don't hesitate to reach out. I'll do my best. Like I said, I'm not a musician by any means, but I'd be happy to help. My Bryce at utkilts.com. That's my email, Bryce with an I. You can also reach me on the website through the chat or through the contact form on the website. Thanks.